So welcome to another Boiler in the Basement Talk with Gordo. And what we have here is an attempt to try to put a forced boiler in and hook her up, and if I can give you some ideas of what's going on here. Now the boiler comes as a package. And so in order to get this particular boiler in the basement, we had to strip all this gingerbread off. And even then it was a very risky struggle to get it in. So we've got it rewired and put in. We left the sight glass out, tube out, so we reduce the risk of breakage. And this is where the pressure troll would be tied in, but the way they pipe these things in, the only way to get the pressure troll on or off is you have to remove the gauge, the low water cutoff, and the sight glass fittings anyway. So we're going to pipe this thing in so you can actually work on these things. As you can see, this comes set to, I guess Honeywell believes that every steam boiler pressure troll is going to operate a crab steamer or something, because they come set to 5 pounds, which is twice the pressure you need. So we've got 2 outlets here that we can play with. This comes in hand tight, and what you're supposed to do is plug that down there. I'm a bit mystified as how we're supposed to get a wrench down there and get a plug on here without taking the jacket off to get to it. It's what I usually wind up doing is just putting a nipple and a cap, so I know I've got it tight. Now the flue comes out the front, which makes it interesting because we're going to tie it onto there somehow. And we have 2 mains, both 2-inch mains. We've got the old stuff removed to a point of control. And we've got this sort of stubbed out, trying to figure out what we can do. Normally we come up and then, as an extra added bonus, although the instructions say we can use 2-inch, we generally go to 2.5-inch because we think that gives drier steam. So we've got that, and then we've got this over here. And this is a counterflow main, so we're going to have to figure out how to put a drip back to the wet return there and make that work. We've got the water, got cut in a new valve here yesterday, so we got this up. It was down here before and it was leaking. I had to take care of that. The gas pipe right now is coming in right there at 1/2 inch, and it's the old thermostat there, and the electric has been cut back. So that is where we are at this point. We still have to figure out how we're going to put all this together. And this is our your do-it-yourself boiler kit, some assembly required. We have 2-inch bunny box where everything is in 1/2-inch increments. And then we have 7 through 12. These are racks that we weld up to provide easier transport. This is the 2.5-inch. We got, so essentially this is a 2.5-inch homemade bunny box there, and we've got 7 through 12 in 2.5-inch, and plenty of Teflon tape in the bucket. And that is where we're at today. We're going to have to put this up on block. I have to get some more blocks. It's been raining here, and these blocks are soaked. You can see this thing is, I don't know if you can or not, but it's definitely sloping. We got some floor issues there. I've got a wedge there to at least keep it so that it doesn't look like it's about to fall over. That's your one inlet there. It's 2-inch, and that's a possibility. Sometimes I switch sides. I've got the possibility of where we are impacting this out and bringing it in here if that works out. That's your tapping for the safety relief, and this is of course the skim tapping in 1 1/4 inch. That's the pipe that comes with it. That's just hand tight there to sort of give an idea of clearance if we need it. And that's where we are. Thank you very much.